Hi Joshua, Kelly here. Gonna give you some feedback on your editorial. I took a look at your research and everything. You're fine there. I mean, definitely. I mean, you could definitely work on cleaning up some of your ideas as far as thumbnails, but there's not really a whole lot of points for that. So I'm gonna give you some feedback on your article. So some things to think about. I mean, it doesn't really matter yet for me if it's packaged correctly, but you definitely should be working in a larger document by now. I would have your whole InDesign document set up with your cover and all of those pagination sheets that you had approved. It's going to help you down the line. I'm just going to check some of your technical stuff because I can see, yes, the images are missing, but I can still tell a lot from your links panel, which is how I grade things technically. I know the course doesn't push a lot of the technical stuff. I do personally, just because, it's just things that you'll need to know in the industry. So what you want to do for all of your images is, if they're JPEGs are fine, but you want to make sure they're in CMYK. That's going to be for print. RGB is always going to be for web, so just something to be aware of is you could go back in, and just, change your color format and bring that back in for your final presentation. Okay, I don't even know what a WEPBP file is. It looks like it was probably a mistake, but same thing. Make sure it's CMYK, and you're using it pretty small, so I don't think the DPI is going to matter. So some other things to think about here. I would definitely, you have the room, set it up as a spread. So if your magazine, I'll go into document setup. Sorry, I'm still pretty under the weather from COVID, so I sound like death. Let me go ahead and bring another file down. So, just to kind of show you what it could be like. So instead of a single page, if you're doing an editorial, since this magazine will pretty much, you'll have a cover and then you'll have spreads. We could set this up to either be twice the size, or you could set it up to be like in your document setup, you can leave facing pages on. And then as you have pages like 2 and 3, this could be a spread. So for example, I'll just copy and paste all of this here into your spread. It looks like I missed some of your paragraph, but I think you get the point once I start moving stuff around. So you could very easily make this a pretty successful spread if you wanted to. Because you could use better images of him. It looks like he got stretched out too. With the white arrow tool, if you click on the image, you can see these percentages aren't the same. Watch what happens. So that's the size he should be in perspective, or in proportion. So when you're scaling, always make sure you hold Shift and Command to scale up. Other than that, the font size is good. I think you could definitely work harder on your typography choices. This font right here, especially, Apple Chancery is just like a big no in design. So even if I go to something like America, and definitely wouldn't use it. I'm just going to put just to show you kind of like a difference in the typefaces. Like maybe just update your typefaces, and really kind of mess with your type a little bit more. We can make this smaller from your gutter. Definitely get a little bit more exploratory with getting some, dynamic images in here and some vectors and things like that. All right, thanks so much, and have a great week.